Luke, wake up, buddy.
What? No. Stop. Enough. I
Whoa.
gave. Don't even start with me.
I mean,
No, I already gave away $100 to a homeless person, and I did it again. And I bought the person's entire catalog, and no more. I don't want any more.
buddy, it's the holiday season. It's Christmas. Like, I was just kind of thinking you might be able to give like a PS5 away or something.
According to Sony, the PlayStation 5 is the fastest selling game console in North America.
It is unfortunately still very, very hard to come by for many of you out there.
It has been nearly impossible to get your hands on the PS5.
The PlayStation 5 is the most in-demand piece of hardware on the market today. Going into the holiday season, it is nearly impossible to find it at retail value. You have to go to a secondary marketplace and pay a hefty premium. So, since I don't have that kind of changes laying around, first I gotta go Uber. I'll be right back. All right, that was a heck of a week. Made a good chunk of change that I can now use to spend on other people. So that'll be fun. Woo!
Oh, this is hard to do with one hand. That's what she said. Thank you, StockX.
Now that we have it, I have to take it apart, I have to spray paint it, then I have to draw a drawing, then I have to transfer, then I have to paint it, and then we have to varnish it. Put it all back together and make sure that it all still works. So let's go do that. Step 1. Woo! Step 2.
Step 3.
Sorry, Snoopy. You can't go with us. Dogs aren't allowed on the school bus. Woof.
What's up, guys? So basically after I did those steps, I wanted to just show you the art process and just kind of abandon those steps. So this is me just starting to plug away at my first drawing. So basically what I did was I took each panel and I did an illustration for each one. Anyways, this face is basically a space dog, Space Phoebe. This is a rendering of Gabby and Rome's pet chihuahua in a spacesuit, and I thought that'd be cute. Since the background already kind of looked like a little space scene, I thought, you know, why not? It would be something that'd be really fun to look at, and it's, you know, imaginative. And I had a lot of fun doing it. Basically, I had this white and gray layout with a red accents, and I just basically laid in those accents wherever I found appropriate, and just really had fun. And then once I got done with the inking, or with the coloring, then I would just go in and ink the sides, and then once I finished one section, I would just keep moving on to the next one. And so, you know, I went from the torso to the bottoms to the arms, and then to the jetpack, then finally to the head. And then, you know, the head was really fun to capture. You know, I had a photograph of Phoebe, so I just basically used that as reference, and then just kind of laid it in with the Posca pens, and it went by really fast. I really got lost in this one. I was able to do it pretty much in about a day, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So anyways, that was this side, and then we moved on to the next one right after I put in a little helmet for little Phoebe. So after we finished up the Phoebe Space Dog illustration, I wanted to go on and start tackling the next one. And I had a hard time figuring out exactly what I wanted to do for it, but I landed on Rome's favorite TV show growing up as a kid, and that was Hey Arnold. It was created by Craig Bartlett. If you're a millennial or, you know, a 90s kid, you know this show very, very well. It was very popular on Nickelodeon, and it was one of Rome's favorite shows growing up when him and his family immigrated to the U.S. he really loved Gerald, and he loved the whole crew and the whole concept. And so I thought that would be a really nice thing to do for Rome, and it's a nice homage to the brilliant work of Craig Bartlett. So yeah, so I just did my my attempt at doing the best rendering I could of some of the beloved characters like Gerald and Arnold and Helga and Grandma and Grandpa, and just kind of noodled away at each one. I got reference for each one, and then just did a pencil drawing, and then just lined them in with Posca pens, and then did the inking with just a regular velvet pen, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. It was a bit overwhelming at first because I knew I had to fill up the backspace with buildings and things like that, but at this particular point I'm just kind of getting into the character work, so I leave the buildings for later. But each of the characters were really fun. The other part that was made this a little bit harder was because I was tackling 5 distinct characters. They were at a much smaller scale, so it was really hard to nail the design of each character on a much smaller scale than the Space Dog one. And then I just kind of laid in some clouds there just to add it some color, and then it was wrapped up. Once I was done with each piece, the last thing I had to do was varnish it. So I just laid out some varnish and got a sponge and just kind of applied the gloss finish to it, and then just let it dry. And I think it came out really great. Now I basically just needed to put the pieces back together.
There it is.
So I just wanted to show the final product here one more time of Miss Space Phoebe and Hey Arnold. I think that gloss varnish finish just really sells it. And yeah, I just really love this project. So let's get it packed up. Now at this point, I basically just need to pack up everything and get it ready to ship over to Gabby and Rome's. But if you've made it to the end, thank you so much for hanging in here with me, guys. This has been a really fun project, and I really enjoyed it. And if you like these types of videos, please like and subscribe. I want to continue to build this channel, and the best way to do that is with you guys. So definitely can't do without you, and really appreciate it. And I look forward to showing you guys their Gabby and Rome's reaction in the next video. So if you're up for it, hang tight and get ready for their reaction, because it really is pretty awesome. So stay tuned and see you in the next one. Thanks. Next time on Prism.